detox. I've been on Qenda for 4 weeks now and keep expelling this. Not sure what it is. So, yeah, it's quite hard to see my answer to everything on pictures, but yeah, that it yeah, it very well might be some sort of parasite. It does look like undigested food, possibly as well, like some sort of undigested fruit. If you're having peach every day, the thing is, what I say is, if anything coming out of you looks like what's gone into you, it could very likely be your food. If it looks like nothing that you've chewed, nothing that you've eaten, nothing, yeah, if it looks like nothing you've chewed, nothing you've eaten in the last week, then you know that it could very likely be a parasite. The other factor is you can have impacted feces on the wall of the intestinal lining, and that could have stayed there for quite a long time, and that could be coming away. But to be honest, that looks a bit like undigested fruit. But it's really hard to, with the lighting and stuff. It's hard to see, but yeah, if you're not eating fruit or anything that looks like that, it's some sort of weird parasite. But that looks like undigested fruit to me. Yeah, it's hard to tell without seeing what you haven't eaten. But in the bottom left, actually, that could be like a segment of a tapeworm, or it could be a bit of food. It's really hard to tell, Shirley. But yeah, you know what you've eaten, so yeah, that's fine. And that does look like, and then around that, that does look like the colour of Qenda. So yeah, there is some Qenda coming out, and I don't know what them yellow things are, to be honest. It's hard to tell without. So I can't obviously determine that without knowing what you've eaten and stuff like that, Shirley. But yeah, and obviously there's Qenda in there. That's the Qenda colour. It looks like there might be some little white bits in the middle right as well, but I don't know if that's just lighting. That looks like it can be some sort of. Yeah, so actually, in the middle right, it looks like there's some sort of, unless that's just light reflecting, there's some sort of white candida white sort of infection stuff coming out. And if that isn't just lighting, that could, yeah, that's normally bacterial overgrowths and or candida coming out. If that's not just lighting, hopefully that helps, Shirley. Um, it's hard to say any more than that. Obviously, the brown stuff's the Qenda, and the lighter stuff, if it's not a reflection, that could be some infections, and then I'm not sure. It could be segments of tapeworm, could be a weird new parasite, or it could just be undigested food, or it could be a combination. Sorry, I can't give you a better answer. And yeah, that's it. Um, yeah, no comments or anything. So yeah, that's great. Thank you, guys. If you need anything, just message JD, email. Yeah, we're here to help, and obviously these Q&As are free. So anything you need, just ask. You can post anonymously if you're worried about privacy. And then, of course, I do one-to-one calls as well if you do want to talk to me privately and you've got a lot of questions and you need plenty of guidance. So, yeah, here to help. Have a great day.